solving for m.
Is it to isolate it?
Yes, just tell me and I'll write it.
Did you lose the 5?
Good. Y minus 5 equals mx. So then m equals, what do we need to do next? We're solving for m. What will be? Yes, by?
mx.
Yes. Y divided by x minus 5 divided by x. I divided each term. Y divided by x is this. The next term divided by x is this. And mx divided by x is this. And I solved for m. Very good. Awesome. Good. Let's talk about the volume of a cylinder now. Here's a cylinder. So this is the height of the cylinder. This is the radius. And the volume of the cylinder is the area of this circle, which we know is pi r squared, we just talked about it, multiplied by the height. They're asking us to solve for the height. Okay, you want to tell us how we solve for the height in this formula? What do we need to do?
Divide pi r squared.
So when you say divide pi r squared, you mean to divide both sides by pi r squared?
Yes.
Yes. V equals pi r squared. Now, they're giving us that the volume equals 80 pi, of course, cubic inches because it's volume. And they're giving us that the radius is 4 inches. And they want us to find the height. I have the numerator, which is 80 pi. I have the denominator, which is pi. R squared is 16. These are all factors. I am allowed to simplify a factor of pi from the top and a factor of pi from the denominator. And when I divide 80 by 16, do not write equals here. This is an equation. So then h equals 5 inches. You can put an arrow if you want, but not equal symbol. Okay. M divided by 1.15 equals K divided by 2. They're asking us to find M. What is this and how are you going to address it? It's a key word. It's very important in math. Yes?
Is it a proportion?
Yes, thank you very much. It's a proportion. Only in a proportion we can cross multiply. Very good. Proportion. One fraction line, or one fraction, one equal symbol, one fraction. One fraction on the left, one fraction on the right, and the equal symbol in the middle. That's it. So 2m equals 115 times k. We're solving for m. What do I need to do to both sides to solve for m?
by 2.
Exactly. So m equals 1.15 k divided by 2. We talked about uniform motion. Distance equals rate times time. Uniform motion. It's not entirely possible because I can't drive at a constant speed. That's what it means, constant. I can't. I start from 0 to 50 or 60 or whatever. So constant speed is not possible, but I can keep it constant for a particular time. That's possible. But I have to get there, right? But let's talk about this formula, which deals only with the part of the uniform motion constant. They're asking us to solve for t. Can anyone give us t? From this formula, we're asked to solve for time. Distance equals rate times time. They want us to find t. How much is t from here?
Distance divided by rate.
Very good, excellent. We are dividing both sides by the speed or the rate. Excellent. One more. 8x plus 5y equals 15. Please take a moment and solve for y. Please solve for y. Can anyone give us the first step towards solving for y? What would be the very first step? Do not write anything to the sides. Remember, this is one equation.
Put x on the other side.
The term with x. So then
Okay.
5y equals negative 8x plus 15. Perfect. That is indeed the first step.
You need to divide by y or 5.
Yes. So it is better to write it like this. Also, I want to point out something very important. Negative 8x over 5 is the same with negative 8/5 times x. That's impossible. So this is very important to understand because many times when we are given this expression, we need to identify what's in front of x. You'll see when. This will be later when we talk about lines and slopes. So here, if we are asked, what is the coefficient in front of x? You have to say negative 8/5, not negative 8/5 x. The coefficient is just this. So we have to be able to understand negative 8x over 5 is the same with negative 8/5 times x. Okay? So please understand the equivalent. Okay. Before we move on to section 3.3, I want to look at one more formula. Y plus v plus x divided by 3. Basically, this is a formula that gives us the average of three numbers. 1, 2, 3, divided by 3, divided by their number. So this is the average. This time they're asking us to find x. What should we do to find x? And then we're going to look at a numerical example. is the
Do you
first? Yes,
do you multiply everything by 3?
I have to. Excellent. Clear the fractions, or say cross multiply, it's a proportion. Again, we are solving for x. What we need to do is the final step.
Move y and v over, make it negative.
Very good. That's it. We solve this complicated looking, not at all, but complicated looking expression. We solved it for x. What if now they're telling us that the average has to be 88, and that we know that y equals 86, and that we know that v equals 85? What do we need to do? Nothing. Just replace them in here. This by 88, this by 86, and this by 85 to find x. Can anyone find x for us? How much is x? 3 times 88 minus 86 minus 85.
93.
How much?
93.
Okay, I did not calculate anything. I trust you. Did anyone else get 93? Perfect. Good. Moving on. In the next section, which page am I on? I'm on 13. Section 3.3 deals with, first of all, angles. Okay. Not angels. Sorry. Angles. Angels are good, but this is not what I'm trying to explain. Good. So what is an angle? An angle is a measure between two sides. This is the initial side, and this is the terminal side. And we do go counterclockwise because of Greeks invented trigonometry, and that's what they wanted. So we use a lot of Greek letters: alpha, beta, gamma, and so on and so forth. So this is the initial side, this is the terminal side, and this is considered the positive angle. The measure here can be either in degrees or in radians. But what we're interested in right now is to identify complementary and supplementary angles. What are they? This is a 90-degree angle, and this is the initial side, and this is the terminal side. And let's say this is angle alpha, and this is angle beta. These angles are called complementary because their sum is 90 degrees. Alpha plus beta is 90 degrees. Therefore, alpha and beta are called supplementary angles. Similarly, complementary angles. So similarly, for supplementary angles, we have a sum. So this is our alpha, and this is our beta. The sum is 180. So alpha plus beta is 180. That's why they're called supplementary. If their sum is 90 degrees, they're called complementary. If their sum is 180 degrees, they're called supplementary. Okay. So if I know that alpha is 30 degrees, how much is beta, knowing that the angles are complementary? And the same thing here. Let's say alpha is 30 degrees. How much is beta, knowing that the angles are supplementary? Alpha and beta are supplementary angles. In the first situation, what will you say? So what is beta? Equal to, knowing that the two angles are complementary. Anyone, please?
Would it be 60 degrees?
Of course, absolutely. Because 30 plus 60 is 90 degrees. And if I know one or the other, then I can determine the complementary angle. Excellent. What about knowing that they are supplementary angles and knowing that one of them is 30 degrees? How much should the other one be?
$150.
150 degrees. There is no discussion there, because as long as 30 plus 150 is 180, they are indeed supplementary angles. Good. Good. Let's go back to that average. Okay. So given the scores of 95, 98, 89, 89 again, 70, what should the sixth grade be for the average of 81? They're all percent, it doesn't matter, or scores. So we are given 5 scores: 95, 98, 89, 89, and 70. And we are asked, so these are 5, what should the sixth score be for the average of all 6 to be 81? Can anyone refresh our memory on what is the formula for the average of 6 numbers? The average of 6 numbers.
Add all 6 and divide by 6?
Exactly. So I have 95 plus 98 plus 89 plus 89 plus 70 plus the unknown.
73.5?
So you calculated this? So the average has to be 81. So the equation is this: 95 plus 98 plus 89 plus 89 plus 70 plus x divided by 6 has to equal 81. This is our equation. This is what we have to solve for x. What is the first step here?
Add all the numbers.
Yes. How much did you get after adding all these 5 numbers?
$441?
Plus x over 6 equals 81. Excellent. Next step. Look at the equation and say, oh, I have to do this now.
Multiply the other side by 6.
Everything
Both
by
sides by 6.
absolutely. So the left hand side is 441 plus x, and the other side is
441. Or, jeez.
that's okay. I could be wrong. I'm
486.
good. Excellent. Next, how much is x?
486 minus 441.
Exactly. 40, is it 45?
Yes.
That's it. We can always go back and check. Put x in here, add to 441, add 45, divide by 6. If you don't get 81, something is wrong.